Looking for a fun way to boost your English? Quick chats, easy tips, and a whole lot of poppin' energy, all in one place. This is Podcast Popcorn. Let's pop into it and make learning fun.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We've got a really interesting conversation to unpack today.
Yeah, you sent over a clip from Podcast Popcorn with Ryan and Bella. They were talking about simple daily habits to get better at speaking English.
Exactly. So for this deep dive, we've listened closely, and our mission really is to pull out the practical steps, the actionable things you can actually do every day.
Right. Things that help you improve your fluency without it feeling like this huge, overwhelming task.
Because Bella mentioned why people learn English. Maybe you want to travel, meet new people.
Or just, enjoy movies or music without subtitles. So we want to make that feel achievable.
Okay, so let's jump into the first habit they talked about. It sounds almost too simple.
It does. Speak English for just 5 minutes every single day.
5 minutes.
Okay.
But the question that probably pops into your head, like it did for Bella, is what do you say? Especially if you're alone.
That's the key question, isn't it? And Ryan's idea was, well, just talk to yourself.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah. Like, describe what you're doing right now. I'm drinking coffee. It's hot. Or, talk about what you're planning to do later. Simple stuff.
Bella tried it right there, didn't she? Something like, I'm excited today.
Exactly. And Ryan was like, perfect. It shows how easy it is to just start. It kind of lowers the pressure talking to yourself.
Yeah. No one's judging. And Ryan added something else, recording yourself. He called it a daily English workout.
Which is a really neat idea, actually. It's like you can listen back, hear how you sound, track your progress. It's feedback, but totally private.
Okay, so habit 1, speak English, 5 minutes a day. Even just narrating your life.
Yeah.
Got it. What was next?
Habit 2 shifts to listening. Listen to English every day.
Right, and this is more than just background noise, isn't it? It's about tuning in.
Exactly. Improving your understanding, catching pronunciation, the rhythm of the language.
Bella made a good point, though. Lots of us listen to English songs, but don't always understand the words.
Totally relatable. So Ryan broadened it out. Yeah, songs are good, but also podcasts, short videos.
And he recommended something specific, didn't he? Something a bit surprising.
He did. He suggested watching Bluey.
The kids' show.
Yeah. His thinking was, it's simple, the language is really clear, the speakers usually talk quite distinctly. It makes it easier for learners to follow along.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Less overwhelming than trying to decode, a fast-paced movie right away.
Precisely. And he didn't just say watch, he said to repeat simple sentences you hear. Like, Bluey loves to play.
Ah, okay, so you're actively mimicking the sounds and the sentence structure.
Yep. Helps with pronunciation, gets you feeling the flow. So daily listening, maybe some repetition. That's habit 2.
Cool. What's habit number 3?
This one's about vocabulary. Learn just 3 new English words every day.
Only 3. Bella thought she needed to learn, tons of words, right?
Yeah.
Which feels daunting.
It really does. So Ryan's point was, keep it small and keep it manageable. 3 words is sustainable. It's about that consistent little by little growth.
Right. It adds up. Where did he suggest finding these words?
From the things you're already listening to or watching, those podcasts, movies, maybe the Bluey episodes.
Makes sense. He used fluent as an example word, I think.
Yeah, and gave the sentence, I am fluent in English, which Bella liked. It's aspirational,
Definitely. 3 words a day. Over a year. That's
over 1,000 new words. See, it builds up. But he also said you need to actually learn them, not just hear them.
how to, write them down.
Yeah, writing them down, maybe using flashcards or apps like Duolingo, whatever works for you to actively memorize them.
Got it. So learn 3 words, actively remember them.
Yeah.
Okay, habit 4 takes us back to speaking, but differently.
Right. Reading English aloud.
Reading aloud. Why is that helpful?
It helps smooth out your speaking, improves clarity, it bridges reading comprehension and actually producing the sounds.
Ella was worried about having to read, long books or something.
Yeah, but Ryan said no, short texts are fine, even just news headlines.
Or Instagram captions. He mentioned those too.
Exactly. He gave an example like, the sun is bright today, and the key was to read it slowly.
Slowly and clearly.
Okay.
Bella suggested reading X posts. Right, like tweets.
Yeah. Which is great because it's short, current, and maybe something you'd read anyway.
So reading aloud helps you practice the mechanics of speaking English without the pressure of a conversation.
Precisely. You're just focusing on the sounds, the flow, getting your mouth used to forming the words.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sure.
Low pressure practice. What's the 5th and final habit?
This is the big one for many people. Talk to English speakers.
Ah. Yeah, Bella sounded nervous about this one. The shyness, the fear of messing up.
It's super common. That fear is real. But Ryan's point was crucial. Making mistakes is okay. It's actually how you learn.
Easier said than done sometimes, though. How did he suggest finding people to talk to?
He mentioned practical things like language exchange apps. HelloTalk was one example. Or even just texting friends who speak English, starting really small. He suggested Bella could just text a friend, hey, let's practice English for 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes again, tying it back.
Exactly. Keep it low stakes, find supportive people, even short interactions give you that real-world practice and honestly can really boost your confidence.
Right, you're actually using the language to communicate something.
Even if it's just understanding you are understood.
Okay, so let's quickly recap those 5 habits from Ryan and Bella. We've got speak for 5 minutes daily.
Listen to English every day.
Learn 3 new words.
Read English aloud.
And talk to English speakers.
It feels like a pretty complete package, but broken down into manageable bits.
Yeah. And they also talked about how to actually stick with these habits, didn't they?
They did. Ryan suggested making it fun. Like, if you cook, try talking to yourself in English about what you're doing.
Integrate it into your life.
Yeah.
He also mentioned phone reminders.
Simple, but effective. Just a little nudge to stay consistent.
And Bella's idea of rewarding yourself, that's important too.
Yeah, her plan was to watch Spider-Man after a week of sticking with it. You need that little motivation sometimes. What reward would work for you?
Good question. This also loops back to that listener question Bella brought up, the I'm scared to speak one.
Right. And Ryan's advice was basically, start with habit 1, speak alone first, get comfortable just hearing yourself.
Build that foundation.
Then maybe try an app, connect with one person, take it step by step to build confidence.
That seems like really solid, practical advice for anyone feeling hesitant.
Definitely. And as Bella said at the end, you don't even have to do all 5 at once.
Just pick one.
Yeah, just start with one habit, see how it goes. Small steps really can lead to big improvements over time.
So this deep dive into Ryan and Bella's chat really shows that fluency isn't about some massive, sudden change.
No, it's about these small, consistent efforts. Doing these little things every day builds your confidence, builds your skills. You will feel more fluent.
So maybe the thing to think about now is, which of those 5 habits feels like the easiest one for you to start with? The lowest barrier?
Yeah. And just imagine sticking with that one small thing consistently. How much could that compound over, say, a month or 6 months?
And maybe think bigger too. What other goals do you have, learning or otherwise, where maybe this kind of small daily habit approach could make a real difference?
Lots to chew on there. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
Enjoyed today's episode? Don't forget to like and hit subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll get easy grammar tips that actually make sense, everyday vocabulary you can use right away, and real speaking practice to boost your confidence. All in fun, bite-sized episodes. Stay tuned and keep your English popping with Podcast Popcorn.